Okay, how does nostalgia evoke emotion? Nostalgia is the feeling you get when you're thinking about the past. It can bring back joy from good memories or sadness from what's gone. My research question is, how does nostalgia cause emotion? I explored through sources like Colin Powell's Of Memory and Our Democracy and Seth Lawless's Photos of Abandoned Places, along with psychology and sociology studies. I found that nostalgia stirs emotion by reconnecting us with memories of who we are and what we've lost. It doesn't just affect individuals, it can shape entire communities through shared memories of culture, art, or politics. While it can connect people, it may also hold them back if they dwell too much on the past. Understanding nostalgia helps us see its emotional impact on both individuals and society. What is nostalgia and how does it work? Nostalgia is tied to meaningful personal memories like a family trip or your first day of school. This shapes your identity. These are called autobiographical memories. Brain studies show that recalling them activates emotional parts of the brain, which is why nostalgia feels so powerful. It's more than remembering, it's reliving feelings. Nostalgia often surfaces while stress or loneliness can boost your mood by reminding you of better times. Psychologist Konstantin Sedikis describes emotional balance, a way to feel grounded. That's why people enjoy old songs or movies it's like a comforting escape from simpler times. Colin Powell's Of Memory and Our Democracy and Seth Lawless's Abandoned Places Photography. Colin Powell explains that visiting memorials can stir up deep emotions and connect to their country's history. At the Vietnam Veterans Memorial, he remembered a lost friend and reflected on the meaning of service and sacrifice. Memorials, he says, link personal memories with shared national values like freedom and loyalty. They also help younger generations feel connected to the past and understand its importance through emotion. Seth Lawless's photos of abandoned places like malls, schools, and parks show a haunting kind of nostalgia focused on what had been forgotten. They also evoke emotions tied to those spaces and remind us that even meaningful places can even disappear. His work also raises questions about loss, community decline, and whether progress always leads to something better. Examples of nostalgia and the research behind it. Nostalgia appears in movies, fashion, video games, and politics, often used by brands and campaigns to connect people to past and evoke emotion. Psychologists say it helps us feel connected across time, especially during change or uncertainty, and can lift our mood. That's from Bacho's 2013 report. Brain studies show it activates emotional centers, offering mental boost. Psychologists note that shared nostalgia can unite communities during hard times. That's from Davis's 1979 report. While it can offer comfort and pride, it also may overlook history's darker sides. Still, nostalgia powerfully shapes how we think and cope. Other points of view. Some researchers argue that nostalgia can lead to negative effects if it's excessive or focuses on the past too much, causing you to miss the present. Politically, it can idolize the past and ignore its flaws. Businesses also exploit nostalgia by selling retro items, which can dilute its meaning. Overall, nostalgia has both positive and negative effects that can comfort or hold you back. Understanding its key. Conclusion. Nostalgia evokes emotions by reconnecting us to who we are and what we've lost, and times we can miss. Colin Powell shows us how it fosters pride and connection, while Seth Lawless's photos highlight the sadness of what's gone. Psychology, neuroscience, and sociology can confirm nostalgia helps us cope and brings communities together in tough times. However, it can also hold us back or be exploited for profit. Nostalgia isn't about the past, it's about finding meaning to live better now.
What evidence did you gather that you didn't include in your presentation, and why did you choose not to include it?
I came across some like cultural and neurological studies that I didn't include and left out to maintain the focus like of the emotional aspect of it and not totally how like your brain works with it.
Thank you. What are the implications of your findings to the community?
They highlight the power of emotion for the community, especially when it's shared through history and like hard times, suggesting that like communities like resilience and connection together, and it betters like their like they have like a shared emotion towards something.
Okay, thank you. Another round of applause.